You work hard for your money, so I'm going to give you my tips on either spending or saving on several makeup products. Hi, I'm GloryB, and this is GloryB-TV, a lifestyle channel for mature women who want to look fabulous, feel amazing, and age gracefully. Well, I brought a bunch of products with me that are on my table in front of me today that are either my version of spend or save. I just started looking in my cabinets and that. Most are makeup products, a couple are skincare, and yeah, I'm ready to throw them out, and I thought I might as well save you the money and spare you the pain of some of these. But I also want to share some that I think are spend. Some of those are drugstore and some of those are high-end. So let's get started. The first one I have is the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Exfoliating Moisturizer. This was an expensive purchase for me. It was recommended by another YouTuber. I say for this one, save, don't spend. The reason I say that is because of a couple things. Well, first of all, it has alpha hydroxy, so that works for some people. It doesn't work for others. And I think if alpha hydroxy works for you, you should do a separate product and then do your own moisturizer. Secondly, it didn't do really well on my face. I've been wearing it on my neck and it's been okay. I'm almost done with it, but I'm not seeing any improvement. It's certainly not worth the price tag for me. So here's another idea for what I think you should use instead. A product that's worked really well for me instead of an alpha hydroxy is a beta hydroxy, a BHA 2% gel from Paula's Choice. And then on top of it, I think that a moisturizer that's just fine is, I gotta look at the exact name, the CeraVe PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. I don't have any with me right now, but those two things together work really well and are worth the spend. Now this is going to be a little bit more. CeraVe is going to be a little bit less. It's a drugstore brand, but those are what I would recommend. I tried this Paula's Choice Resist Vitamin C Spot Treatment. I bought 2 little tubes instead of 1 large one. Just wanted to try it. And I read a lot of the comments on it and I thought, okay, so some people are saying it did reduce dark spots in their face and other people said it was really good for lines. So I've been using it as a spot treatment like that. I'm almost done with the second tube and I can say I haven't seen any improvement at all. I haven't seen any change. So for me, this one is safe. Now, instead of doing that product, something that's been really good for me is my Timeless Vitamin C Serum or making my own. And I have a video showing how I make my own. So either one is fantastic. I highly recommend. I think it's worth the spend. There are other vitamin C serums that are just as good as this that are much more expensive. You don't need to spend that much money. This one's perfectly fine, or the homemade one works really well. I tried these Ulta Smart Skincare Solutions Charcoal Nose Strips. I've always had blackheads on my nose ever since I was a teenager. For me, even though these are relatively inexpensive, I would say save your money if you're a mature woman. Now, if you're younger, this might really work for you, but this didn't work for me, so it's a save. These next two are mascaras, and they were recommended in Good Housekeeping. So I thought, if Good Housekeeping recommends them, maybe I'll try them. The first is the Covergirl Lashblast Volume Mascara. It comes in this big orange thing. And the other one is Total Temptation by Maybelline. And it comes in a brush like this. So I would say these are a save. I wasn't all that impressed with them. They're okay, but there's so many other mascaras out there that work better and that I don't poke myself in the eye with it or make a mistake or end up with a piece of mascara on my cheek or on my eyelid. So yeah, these two are safe for me. Two more mascaras that I have here are the Too Faced Better Than Sex. Now this one has a brush that's kind of curvy. It's smaller in the middle. And I can't even open this one anymore. It's all gunky. This one is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. I did not like either of these. So these are both a save. Apparently it's mascara day. So this one is the Pure Fully Charged. This one, it was okay. It's a little dry feeling. It kind of reminds me of Smashbox, but I like the Smashbox better. So I think because of the price, this one for me is definitely a save. Hello Lashes. This one I was kind of disappointed about. I thought I'd really like it. It's got a really unusual brush with this little tippy thing on the end, but I just found that the little tip extra piece on the end just made it harder to use, and harder to use without getting mascara where I didn't want it. So a little disappointed. I was hoping I would really like the mascara. Probably it was more the wand than anything that I didn't like. And then this one from Urban Decay, this is the Big Fatty. I don't even think they sell this anymore. I didn't like the wand at all, and this one for me is a save. All right, so I have to tell you what my spend mascaras are. One I talk about all the time, which is the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. This is a full size. They also make one smaller that's half the price, and it comes with a curved wand. This thing I can put on so fast and then go back and dip in again, and then I use the top side, the curved side, to thicken up the lashes. So first coat lengthens them, and then the second coat will give it more thickness. And I hardly ever make a mistake with this. I can put it on fast. It lasts all day. To me, it's worth the extra price. This is the only high-end mascara that I would recommend, just because of ease of use and staying all day, and I can put it on really fast and go. For the drugstore mascaras that I recommend, the first one is Maybelline Full and Soft. Now this is the one when I'm using the Benefit Roller Lash on my upper lashes, I'll use this one on my lower lashes, and it's really, again, fast, easy to use. I don't get mascara where it doesn't belong. So this one, if you have even teenage girls or teenage granddaughters who are just starting out wearing mascara, this is one I would highly recommend for them. Then two others in combination that I like that are drugstore brand. One is the Maybelline Lash Stiletto. This one is great for lengthening. So I'll put that on first on the upper lash. And again, fast, easy to put on without making a mistake. And then while the lashes are still wet, I'll go in with this L'Oreal Telescopic. Now looking at the wand, it looks like it would be a lengthener, and they call it a lengthener, but after I put on the Maybelline Stiletto, putting this on top of it makes it really, really thick, because the Stiletto is a lengthener. It doesn't make the lashes very thick. And then this one coats it and it's done. And yeah, I'm a happy girl with her nice lashes. So spend on all four of these. Now, some of you may disagree with me on this one, but the Tarte Maracuja Oil, for me, this was a save. I didn't see any more benefits from this than any other oil that I've used on my face, whether squalene or squalene, or argan. You can tell I haven't used them in a while. But anyway, I didn't see any improvement for my skin, so this one is a save for me. The other save for me from Tarte is the Tarte Maracuja, what is it called? Sea Brighter Eye Treatment. Didn't see any improvement. So for me, you might as well just save your money. Another product that I've tried is the Silicone Makeup Applicator. So you're supposed to put foundation on your face or put it on the back of your hand and, apply the foundation with one of these. I just found it just messes the foundation all over my face. Doesn't really work well. So even though they're really cheap, for me, these are a save. Instead of using a silicone makeup applicator, the thing that's worked really well for me and is so cheap is this e.l.f. They call this the powder brush. I call it a stipple brush because it's flat. And it doesn't pick up tons of foundation. So when I put the foundation on my face, I spread it over somewhat, and then I go over all the edges. And some of my get ready with me type videos, I've used this brush. I just love that it gets the foundation to look so good on my face. And if I see any kind of brush marks, I can just brush it real quick or stipple it like that. And little brush marks will go away. It doesn't pick up all kinds of products. So why do I want a brush or applicator that picks up product? I don't. And it's only $4. So to me, this is a big spend. Here are a few other spend products. One of mine is my favorite sunscreen. This is the Paula's Choice. All the sunscreens in her line for the different kinds of skin types are wonderful. They're mineral-based sunscreens, and they are full spectrum. The other thing is, if you're not sure what kind to buy or for which skin type, if you're a mature woman, I would suggest starting with this one, the Skin Recovery. So it has a little more moisturizer than another product, but it's not harsh on your skin. I use a dollop of it on my face every morning. It's the last product I use in my skincare regimen in the morning. I think this is a big, big spend. I've often shown my Emlyn Under Eye Cover Cream. I used it as an under eye cover cream for many years, but if you've seen one of my more popular videos is where I show that I have tear troughs. So a bright color under here isn't great for me. So now I'm using this as a highlighter. I'll use it on both sides of my nose, a little bit up here. Sometimes I'll use it right under the tear trough on that part of the bone. And then, so this is a spend. And then my other spend is this Ecotools buffing brush. I'll use the Ecotools buffing brush, which is really thick, and it's also a stipple brush, to buff out all of the highlighter. And it makes sure that the highlighter isn't looking like highlighter, but just standing back, or if I go by a mirror, I think, oh yeah, that looks real good. It's highlighting without looking like highlighter is sitting on my face. My last spend is any lipstick from L'Oreal. I know, again, a drugstore brand, so not very expensive, and sometimes they go on sale. Well, they'll be like buy one, get one 50% off. You just have to watch your favorite store that sells them. And for me, I can't wear some lipsticks because they don't smell good to me or they're too strong. This one has a slight scent, but it's so slight and it doesn't smell waxy that I can handle the scent. So if I can handle the scent, most people with scent sensitivity can. And if you don't have a scent sensitivity, it's even better. So their colors are wonderful. They last a long time. You can layer them. And I just really like them so much. So that's my spend or saves for the summer of 2019. Check out one of my other videos by clicking one of its images on the right side of your screen, and I'll see you in the next video.